Hey, hey. Welcome back to the channel, the only haunted channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me, with really cute dogs. So I had to restart the live because the pixies and leprechauns and ghosties were taking control of my channel and everything froze up. But I'm back now. Waiting for Sugar, waiting for JD. Hopefully they will come back. I'm going to go ahead and put some things in the chat for anyone who might need to know. Yes, dear. I had to restart the live because Pam and SUGA and anybody who was watching that was getting a paid reading, it froze up on everyone. I don't know why that happens, but it's okay because I needed to take a 5-minute break, anyways, and I was able to reset the modem. Is it better now? Okay, good. I'm glad it's better. Hey, Living La Vida, Laura. How are you, babe? It's so good to see you. Good. I'm so glad you can hear and sing me now, Sugar. I'm so glad you can hear me and see me now, Sugar. How's everybody's day? I still have your card, Sugar, by the way. I'm not entirely certain I remember JD's question, but I think it had something to do with the outcome of the confrontation they had maybe with their Capricorn person. Living La Vida, Laura. How are you doing, sweetheart? Are you having a good day? Are you feeling better? Let me go ahead and pin this comment and we'll get back to your reading, Sugar. So I had explained in the last live that I wanted to start with you, if you have been on GP's mind. So I went ahead. Yes, hello, TOKKA. I got your donation last night. My internet has been a booger. A booger. So, TOKKA, I am so glad to see you. The app says you didn't have a good sleep. I didn't even track last night because I didn't go to bed till 5 o'clock in the morning because I got into my OCD feng shui thing. And YouTube's not letting me pin my comments again from the laptop, so. We went to the new Wonka movie. It's amazing. We recommend everyone to go. Okay. Wonka's my soulmate. Okay, TOKKA. Are we talking about the one from last night, dear? And Sugar, we're going to get back into your reading in 5 minutes. Okay, so we will get to your reading after we do Suga's and then JD's. I don't know if JD's going to come back, but we just started Suga's. And I'm going to go ahead and start over Suga. We're going to go over the cards that we had just talked about. Let me just go ahead and put my timer on, babe. So like I was saying, have you been on GP's mind? Yes, with the Six of Wands. This person is, their energy is the Wheel of Fortune behind the Six of Wands. They've been thinking, wondering, wanting to talk about you to somebody or even to you yourself about, are you feeling the same things I'm feeling? Do you think we could be successful at being friends? What about in a life cycle together? They do think about this stuff often. They still do want to talk to you in regards to their feelings for you. Let's go ahead and get an update of GP towards you. Spirit energy of GP towards Sugar Spirit. What does she need to know about that, Spirit? Little ladybug, leftover theater popcorn sounds good. You know how I feel about popcorn, you guys. If I could live off of it and it was a nutritional, well-balanced diet, that would be my choice of food, is popcorn. Spirit, what are GP's true feelings, energy, and thoughts towards Sugar right now in this present time during this holiday season? What does she need to know about that? I still want to have this heart-to-heart conversation with you. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. It's so interesting. It's just saying, like why is this on hold? Like why are things on hold? Let's get into the sexual magical tarot. Spirit energy from GP towards Sugar. Spirit. Is this person, I feel like I need to be asking what is wrong with this person. Haven't we gotten the Three of Swords in the not too distant past with this energy? Somebody or something has broken this person's heart or spirit. Maybe they're feeling a little bit down this holiday season. Sometimes Christmas can feel spookier for some than Halloween does even. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to ask one more time. So, how I keep asking myself while I'm doing your reading, God, what is this person's problem? So that was the Three of Swords. Now, I want you to remember that card because it has a different meaning in this deck. And we're going to go over the meaning in a little bit. But that was kind of just a card for myself. I guess Spirit does not want to use that card that just fell out. But Spirit, can we know more about the energy of GP towards SUGA, please, Spirit? And this heart-to-heart conversation energy. This heart-to-heart conversation. Telling each other their feelings is obviously something that's come up. That's important. Amazing. We've gotten the Six of Wands in this deck again. Okay, so this was upright. I think that they want to, they want to have more than just a friendship. They definitely want, some pretty magical cards here. The Lovers and the Six of Wands again. This person might want more than just a commitment. They want a committed sexual connection and relationship with you. They just don't know how to talk to you about it. They want to have a heart-to-heart. They don't want to break your heart or anything like that. I know he has to talk to you for that. So let's see what these cards say here. We'll get you some information from the Oracle deck. So that Three of Swords, this person doesn't want to break your heart, but their heart might be broken and they might be going through something where like they just want to be more sexually active than emotionally attached kind of active thing right now. So I asked for myself, what's their problem? And got that three of Swords. So interesting here how it's like pinching the magic of fire and salt. You must call attention to disagreements and incompatibilities before finding the courage to end a relationship that is now empty. So their connection with themselves is pretty disagreeable. Like I'm feeling like what it is that their problem is that Spirit's telling me is that they don't have an overall good concept about themselves. Their self-image is kind of poor in that Three of Spades, to the point where they don't even know if they're good enough for you. Do they know if they'd be good in bed for you? Yeah. They're very sexually attracted to you. Okay. We can ask. We can ask if he's looking for a serious relationship, but he's not sure that this book is a little bit different than your traditional Rider's Waite. So while it's not so much as saying that he's looking for a serious relation, not that he's looking for not a serious relationship. Sex is very serious to this person. That's a very serious thing to them. It's not just something that they go out and just do with anybody. They imagine it. They imagine what it would be like to be like that, but that's not really their MO. But their self-concept, remember I asked myself, what's wrong with him? I got the Three of Swords. Your self-concept is poor, and that is not your fault, but you can fix it. You can help this person fix it without talking to them and without even reasoning with them or telling them that, by the thoughts and the feelings that you think about them, how you want them to show up, what version of them you want them to show up. We have to sometimes get a little delusional when it comes to law of assumption and manifesting, because the universe, they hear certain words that are very key, and then the universe doesn't understand some other words that are key words to us. So back to the Lovers card in this deck in the Sexual Magical Tarot. The Lovers is trying to express to you that seduction is definitely on this person's mind, their energy towards you. The red magic of the planets. Interesting. What planet is red? Anyways, nature is nature is a guide to animals, plants, the earth, and even humans as an example. And it is something to be initiated. Magic perfume seduces and sustains us in important sentimental choices. So this person could even be like looking maybe for a Christmas gift for you. Or they might just be sitting around wondering, what does she smell like? What would it be like to be closer to her and know her that intimately? Would that be something that she'd want? Am I even good enough for that? Is she way out of my league? She looks so good, but if I touch her, is she going to smack me? Can I do this right? Am I doing this right? Like, or will calling her just cause problems? Because once again, he's got that a little bit of a low self-esteem. Okay. So remember, you got that Six of Wands over here in regards to, are you on his mind? Yes. Six of Wands. Yeah, you're on his mind. Six of Wands again. So Six of Wands, touching the magic of the hare and the dove, growing closer. This person definitely wants to grow closer to you. So growing closer, growing apart, diluting, confirming. Every game of pleasure must end, and doubts must be dispelled. So this person knows they've got to work on themselves. They feel like they need to, it's like they kind of say like, well, maybe I can have what I want with her, this sexy, fun, and engaging and harmonious connection with them that's easygoing, just by working on myself a little bit more. Maybe after I feel better about who I am, will I have the courage to talk to her. Or maybe she'll just come up to me and say something, and we can go from there. It's like you both are playing this waiting game. You want to dispel it, but at the same time, you're both not sure how. Yeah, he does. He does want something special with you in the Six of Wands. Okay, but he's feeling underconfident. So once again, I'm going to read what the Six of Wands is all about: success and positivity and sharing your success with others. And this is a very Rider's Waite traditional kind of reading. Lovers is all about choices, loving choices for yourself and others. But with these two cards having very different meanings, one being the Lovers, one being Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about dispelling your doubts so that you can have that successful, harmonious, passionate, loving. We're going to double check. I'm going to ask specifically here, for some wisdom. Spirit, would GP want to have a serious relationship, a happy, healthy, harmonious, sexual, compassionate, empathetic, all the things that SUGA looks forward to in the kind of relationship that SUGA would like to have in regards to their romance life? Is this something that GP could be capable of? Is this something that's serious that he would want to have with SUGA? Is this something that is possible? So Spirit says yes, and it can happen very quickly in the Eight of Wands. Lots of fire. But Spirit's saying it starts with your communication. It starts with you dispelling your doubts. It starts with you understanding that you are the magic. You are the spell. But this person is feeling underconfident. And this is not your fault. But you can change it around by really getting into the thoughts and the feelings of the version of them that you want them to be showing up to you as. While you can't change people, you can change a situation, how it shows up to you, how it is presented to you, and where do you want to go with it. Because once again, your thoughts create, your feelings create, your beautiful thoughts create. And literally what you're telling yourself, what feels natural is what is going to show up. So if it doesn't feel natural to talk to him on a daily basis, you won't talk to this person on a daily basis. Are you there, sugar? Okay, great. Do you have any other questions, love? Because we could get some advice. We could use the rest of the cards to get some quick advice for you from Spirit on your current situation with him. Or we could move on to a different subject. It's okay. That's fine. You can always go back over this. No rush. If you are in a rush and you've made a donation and you need to get your reading, but you're in between phases here, go ahead and leave your question in the chat. And what I will do is I will do your reading for you and put a timestamp in for you so that, well, let's do it. Let's get it on. You got like 10 more cards, babe. I know it took me like forever to explain those first two questions, but the internet and everything is being a booger. So sorry about that. So ask away, and I'll get to the questions real quick for you, and then I'm going to move on to JD and TOKKA. Make sure to do a spirit clearing for you. But just remember, your exercise, your homework is working on your own self-concept more so than his. Working on your own self-image more so than his, because that is what attracts people to you, is how you feel about yourself is how they're going to show up to you. How you feel about them is how they're going to show up to you. So if I sit around and think about, oh, my boyfriend's here's a great example. Oh, my boyfriend's a celebrity, so he's only going to show up to me and treat me like a fan. When it's really, the truth is that they're the fanboy. So just try to remember that about you and this GP person. Okay? Yeah, you can ask about SV. Sure, we can get into that. Spirit, what is SV's energy towards SUGA? TOKKA, are you still there? What about you, JD? Are you around? Chemistry. So their energy towards you is chemistry, this SV person. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. TOKKA, go ahead and put your questions in the chat, dear, and then that way I can get to them and we can do your reading. So in case we get disconnected or you get lost in the buffering or the technical problems. But yes, SUGA, SV is feeling some attraction towards you, definitely, and that there's some kind of chemistry there between you guys. Would you like me to ask their feelings for you? Okay, cool. Let's see. Spirit, start us off on feelings. Feelings that this SV person has towards SUGA, and then we will get into the love tarot and get some more details on that. So this person's healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. This person's going through something with their family issues. They might be feeling a little bit disconnected from everyone. Spirit says to you, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. There is some kind of past life relationship between you both. They feel it as well. You've known each other before. Spirit says, let go of control issues, allowing the situation to unfold naturally, whether there's a third party or not. Okay? It's your man until you say it's not your man anymore. Passion, passion, passion. This person feels a lot of passion for you. And Spirit wants you to allow your heart to sing with joy because of these passionate feelings. This person or anyone could feel for you or would. You feel delusional. It's okay to feel delusional. Sometimes you have to be a little bit delusional to get into the assumption of what you want, because the more you persist with your assumption on something you want, the closer you become to manifesting it. Nothing is impossible. What does impossible spell? I am possible. Spirit, any advice for SUGA? Any direct messages about this delusion or about this situation with SV? Show me your original face, the face you had before your parents were born. You know, just keep being your true, authentic self when it comes to this person, if that's, and this whole situation, even with GP. Just keep being your sweet self. Spirit has your back in the Sky Daddy card. Okay? You know, you've got Spirit in front of you during the passing of time. Enjoy it. Feeling delusional, well, you know, if I sat around and treated my boyfriend like a celebrity, what's he gonna do? Is he just gonna treat me like a fan? No, let's bring it down to the real reality. He's the fanboy. Okay, sweetheart. Bob could have 10 baby zebra mama wives, and it wouldn't matter. He would still be my man. Okay. You've got to decide what you want. You want SV. You want someone else. You want GP. Once you know what you want, Spirit's going to be able to give it to you, because you're going to be able to give it to yourself. All right? A girlfriend is not a wife, but sometimes a wife is not a wife either. They're more like a security guard. So just remember, nothing's impossible. You can manifest this person being your husband in a week if you want. It's all about what's going on within. So give it to yourself, because as within, so without. That means everything that's going on within you is going to manifest on the outside of you. Everything in this room had to have a thought to be here, even the dogs. Okay? Even this little munchkin right here, okay? You're feeling like you don't know how to be authentic, okay? Here's some homework for you then. I want you to start working on making a list of what you think it is that you're doing that you're not being authentic. Okay. I want you to start taking a look at, are you serving what you want, or are you more in that delusion of you can't have it? You have to, there's something bigger outside of you to give it to you. And are you being diligent once again about turning your back on feelings and emotions that don't serve you? That's your homework. Because when you come here, you're your true authentic self. Okay? You're just being honest, and that's what being your true authentic self is. Being honest with yourself. And being honest with others about yourself. Okay? Don't worry if you lie about your weight, your age, but you're not being a catfisher. So at the end of the day, you are being your true authentic self in some way. So keep me updated. I'm going to do a spirit clearing for you with the singing bowl. Keep feeding that good wolf inside, SUGA, because it all starts with you. Okay? You are the magic wand. You are the singing bowl. You are the sun and the moon and the stars. And we are all the same collective. You are not separate from GP. You are not separate from SV. Don't even give your energy to any third parties, because you are the operant power. Practice going to bed at night as if you have everything you want, even if you don't know what that is. Just how would it feel to have everything you want, even if you don't know what it is? Start there. Practice with that. And if you need someone to talk to, we're here for you. There's great people in the chat to talk to. I'm here when I'm on the live. Keep me updated, okay? And thank you so much for your donation. Oh, SUGA, thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Every donation goes to helping me make my dreams come true. And I feel like, it's my job to come here and help you guys make that happen for you guys too. Okay? So I'm going to just do JD's reading real quick, because JD wanted to know about their Capricorn. There was a huge blow up. They didn't put their question in the chat, but they didn't put their question in the donation thing, but I'm just going to do a quick thing for them real quick, and I'm going to get to TOKKA's. Let's see, JD timestamp. We're going to start JD's reading. JD said that they had a blow up with their Capricorn. I think that they said they wanted to know where it was going to go. I left them outside from that day. You think they're still good?
I don't know.
They're probably still good. They're fine. Go ahead and put them in the fridge.
I don't want them to get sick.
No, they won't.
Check it out.
What? It's fine. It's fine. Spirit, what does JD need to know about the blow up with Capricorn? They still love you and care about you in the Four of Wands and the Hermit card, JD. They might need a little bit of time alone to recover from the blowout, but they do still love you very much in that Four of Wands and still want to have a happy, harmonious, loving connection with you. at home in hearth, and they want to make you feel better in this Four of Pentacles with your emotional security in regards to your love story with them. Spirit, what else does JD need to know in regards to their connection with Capricorn? So you come to a crossroad with this Capricorn. It's going to be really important that you start filling in the blanks with what you want. If you don't want it anymore, put it away. If this is something you truly want, something that still makes you feel yummy, JD, if this is still something that, you know, they feel like it's the love of your life or something, work on it. Okay? It'll be worth it. The more we get to know each other, the more we learn from the mistakes we make with each other, so that we can show up to each other a better version of ourselves. This person does want to be the best version of themselves for you. And this 1111 Four of Wands card, JD. This person has had a broken heart before. They're just done being in a negative, toxic, kind of icky kind of feeling relationship connection. They just don't want that. They don't want anymore to have to keep looking for what's bad in the good. They want to see what's good, even if there's bad times. It's like they, like, for better or for worse. In this Five of Cups, they might even be thinking about what it would be like to be married to you. In this Emperor card, they want to especially make sure that you're not only emotionally secure, but you're financially secure and safe. They would like to bring some order back to your connection in that Emperor card as well. Any advice, Spirit, for JD? Any advice, Spirit, for JD? Okay, that was face down. Face down too. Okay, so Spirit says tag, you're it. I feel like Spirit has some very important messages to share with you. X marks the spot. Maybe Spirit saying something about Christmas time being a spiritual time for you to manifest quickly what you want to bring in. What else, Spirit? What else kind of advice do you have for JD? Carry your weather, rain, shine, storms. Spirit knows that you're capable of creating, manifesting a beautiful reality for yourself. The Spirit says they have your back come rain or shine. You're not alone. What else, Spirit? What other kind of special messages and advice can you give towards JD regarding the situation with the blowout with Capricorn? So until the day breaks and the shadows flee away. So I feel like Spirit is saying you've got some spiritual work to do. Well, Spirit, can you give a spiritual exercise through the sexual oracle magical deck on this connection with Capricorn? Spirit, I feel called to give JD a spiritual exercise with these cards. Conquest. Okay, so Conquest, Spirit. So, JD, if you're watching this, felt called to give you an oracle card from this deck because I feel like maybe this spiritual exercise from it is going to help you. I know that you're on this conquest to find your true love, to find that happy, harmonious relationship and connection that you are feeling is certain to be something that serves you and brings light to your life. I think we all want that. I think that's something that we can all share in as well. So this card definitely has a lot to do with the astrological sign Aries. Okay. Driven by passion. A new partner bursts into your life, JD. Here's the reflection you need to take with this card in regards to conquest. Conquest is the primordial need of human beings, without which there would be no desire to explore new lands or knowledge. In the imagination, the body and mind of our beloved are the terrain of conquest and endeavor to which you dedicate all your strength and passion. So here is your spiritual exercise, JD, from Spirit. Spirit wants you to burn on the flame of a candle the name of the person to be conquered and pass crystals on it, which you will then keep in the bed. Magic medium, pepper, roses, and jasmine. Okay, these are going to be important ingredients for you to roll your candle in while you burn it and pray over it to bring in the love of your life, JD, in a way that pleases you. So, JD, please keep me updated, because you can have me and do whatever you want. You know, I'll always tell you all of that. So your homework, JD, is that little spirit ritual there from the Sexual Magical Oracle deck. There's wonderful information in there for you. Spirit wants you to be working on your spirit self and feeding yourself good food, okay? TOKKA, I'm going to get into your reading now here. I don't know if you're still there, dear, but let's get into it. Okay, great, TOKKA. R's thoughts, views towards me today after yoga. Spirit, what are R's thoughts today towards TOKKA after yoga? Oh, they like you in this Emperor card. They really do like you. Let me get the, oh, and look at this, the energy, this love. They feeling it. They feeling in their feelings for you, TOKKA. I understand. So you didn't do anything wrong, okay? What? Ugh, I love group hugs. I wish we could group hug right now. Well, retrograde's over January 1st, so don't worry. You know, I totally understand what you mean, feeling a little bit off this time of year. I've totally put that feeling, though, behind me. I'm tired of feeling off this time of year. Uh, you know, my mom was diagnosed with cancer on Christmas Eve, and then she died. And then my dad last year, during the holidays, was diagnosed with colon cancer. And it'll be a year tomorrow. Actually, is it a year today? Oh, wow. My dad's surgery was a year ago today. And it was a complete success. You know, and they called us yesterday to let us know that he's doing really good. Okay. no cancer, no problems, blood work good. So I told myself this year, because I did so well manifesting that outcome and doing so well manifesting what I want with that situation, you know, my brother was right. This is different. This is definitely different. This is not something I talk about often, but I am going to talk about the outcome. So it's like, for, you know, and I've had people tell me before in the past, well, you know, maybe people don't do this or that because they don't believe, you know. Well, that I have a hard time. I have a hard time believing that people don't believe in themselves. And I have a hard time believing that they are not. I think people are very capable of believing in themselves. I believe in them, and I'm certain that y'all believe in me too. So what's so scary, though, is that sinking feeling that you're not capable of transforming the worst situation you could possibly think of, that you never imagined, into something you want exactly. And my dad is walking, living proof of it. Me sitting here in my haunted house is living proof of it. And this is why this person that you like in your yoga class, you can create what it is you want with them. Same with JD and their person, this Capricorn they had a blowout with. Same with SUGA and what she wants with GP or SV. There is a perfect reality upon what you guys want with each individual person you've ever wanted to be with. Okay, it's just about tuning in to that frequency, into that belief. And if you find a belief system that you see is not serving you, change it quickly. Like, one of my biggest problems was, well, I'm not perfect. I don't have a perfect body. I'm not skinny. I'm not pretty. I would never catch that person's eye. Everybody else probably has something better to offer that person than I do. And I had to switch that. I had to turn that around. That's like poor self-concept. And society builds that upon you, you know, just by looking at other pictures of things, or things that you see on TV, or, you know, things you might even see in your peripheral vision. You don't even realize it, you know. Hey, Ladybug, welcome back, honey. Yes, and some people will tell you affirmations don't work, but I feel that they can help. I feel that they can definitely help. They can make you feel better. And then at some point, you're realizing, I'm not even doing my affirmations because I'm already feeling like that naturally. I find that subliminals help me like that. So what other questions do you have, TOKKA? We've got 15 minutes and 15 cards to go, 15 plus cards to go. And I've got to get to my workout before the sun sets and the dogs walked. Would you like to know more about connecting with this person in the new year? Would you like to know more about what is next for the new year for you, in love or life in general? What about their next actions towards you? Okay, cool. Let's find out how they're feeling about you. Okay, I'm going to get the Romance Angel cards. I'm going to get the Love Tarot. And see what we need to know more. Spirit, what can we know more about the connection that the person in their yoga class R has, for this connection that between R and TOKKA Spirit? What do we need to know more about that? Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So amazing. What do you want, babe? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. This has been so much fun doing all these like really long, romantic, paid readings. They even may want to disconnect from the world and retreat with you and maybe do some yoga privately. So these are just things that are fresh and new in feelings for them, okay? That the energy from this hug, you might have been picking up on third-party energy because people are not used to getting that close to each other anymore after COVID. Even if you guys are doing yoga classes together in the same room, okay? But they are feeling something special. For certain. You got nothing but lovely cards. They want to give you the best version of them. Hey, Texas. Okay, so let's find out what the next actions are going to be. Next actions from the Love Tarot. And then we'll get more into the Sexual Tarot deck. After that, Spirit, their next actions. Next action, Spirit. You want to go for a walk in about 10 minutes? I'm just feeding up. I'm just finishing up the last of the tape readings. Spirit, more information about next actions from R towards TOKKA. Oh. Yeah, you're definitely on their mind. They are definitely in their private time thinking about taking actions towards their feelings for you, which are definitely very sexy feelings. This person is also very much a hermit. Like, they might not be very savvy in the relationship, courting, kind of dating, kind of. They might need someone to take them by the hand and help them understand even their own temptations. You just had a really awkward break. Are you feeling okay? Hi, you gonna push me over? Oh, you gonna go outside? You're gonna bite Ruby's foot? You're gonna give me a kiss? Oh, yeah? Ruff, ruff, ruff. Yeah. Okay. She's so excited to go outside. We're gonna go first.
Show is so long. Put them on and lift them off. You know?
Yeah. Sorry, my drawers are hanging out. That was so unprofessional.
Okay.
He's in his little pajama pants, and on his butt it says "Sweet Dreams." Don't worry, he won't poop or pee on his pajamas, I promise. Pardon me. Come on, get yourself a professionally certified tarot card reading where she talks about her dogs in its pajamas and its poop and its pee. How not romantic. Where were we before we were so rudely interrupted by chihuahuas? Chihuahua's going wild. Really, please remind me. Oh yes, we were talking about how this guy's like a loner. He might even be a late bloomer when it comes to dating, sex, relationships, and connections. This person is very much more of a spiritual kind of dude, loner, kind of hippie, kind of zen, kind of chill person. I mean, don't get me wrong, they know what to do with it, but getting there is the challenge for them. Okay. They might even be attracted to both genders. But it might be the kind of attraction for the same gender that's like, oh yeah, that guy has a good physique. It doesn't mean they want to date them, kind of thing. It's just they appreciate the finer things in life. They appreciate art. They appreciate other people's well-being, other people, like, you know what I'm saying? So next action is talking to you about how they're a little bit different, a little bit special, a little bit afflicted. It's not like they have a 6 finger or 6 toe or anything like that, but they might be a little bit of a spiritual freak in nature, like myself. They might even be like really deep into like Kundalini yoga, which is something they probably don't even talk about because it's more of a private kind of thing they do at home. Let's see, what else? Let's get into a couple more cards here regarding feelings, actions, more about the R's feelings spirit, just a little bit more info about R's feelings for TOKKA and what TOKKA needs to know about that. A couple of cards here that are upright. And more information about the next actions. Yeah, this person's having some dirty thoughts about you. Not like bad. Not like gory or thoughts or anything like that, but they do wish that, you know, they have had more time to connect with you, touch you, feel you. They really, there was something about this hug, this group hug thing that like makes them want to get closer to you. And this Nine of Swords, once again, the Sexual Magical Tarot deck is a lot different than your traditional Rider's Waite. So like if I were to bring this original Nine of Swords to you in regards to his feelings, it would be more like this person has been battered and bruised. They're kind of having a difficult time finding a partner because of the trauma they have been through in the past, which yoga helps them with that. But, you know, they are looking for someone they're willing to sacrifice to rebuild their idea of what love and passion is in their life. But here it's like they wish they'd already started something with you. They want to touch your body. They know they can do it. This is a song my friend wrote. So that's what's going on in their mind. We're going to get to... I have studied this card extensively in regards to what the book says the meaning is. So when I think about what the card looks like, it pretty much speaks for itself. In regards to next actions and feelings, you know, it's like they're mustering up the energy to give you that first glance, that first idea, that to bring that change in this Eight of Cups that might woo you or woo, you know, have some kind of, they want to know. It's like they're trying so hard in their head to make a change in themselves, to muster up that compassion and that passion that there's something about the connection with the hug and everything. You've also got the moon card here. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit what that book says about his feelings, his intentions, and his next actions with this moon card. I have not gotten the moon so much as the other cards before in readings. And I am still studying this deck. So the moon just wants to let you know that the moon spell, the spell of love. So the spell of love, a slow but effective magic action based on sound and evocation of happy images and good thoughts and feelings. It defeats deception and illusion, relaxing serenity at home and increasing the good vibes that these kind of energies can give you. Feeling the frequency of that love spell in your heart, knowing that you are that spell of love in this moon card. So their feelings is like they're feeling enchanted by you. There's something special they're feeling about you, certainly, TOKKA, and you definitely manifested this in you. You are thinking in your spare time about how you want them to feel about you, right? And then the Five of Cups. Usually people would be like, oh, the Five of Cups, it's not negative, it's not positive, but you should start looking at what's good and the bad. But this is not even that kind of traditional rider. Five of Cups is a great card, but it's kind of like that place between boredom and nostalgia. It's kind of like purgatory in the Rider's Waite deck, in my opinion. But in this deck, it's so much more passionate. It's, there might even be a little bit of guilt. This person might be feeling a little bit guilty because, like, they did not tell you how they felt. They haven't really expressed anything. They might even be feeling a little bit. What are you doing? Get your nose out of those oils. There's no treats over there. So the magic of the glowing ember, the weight of the past, could cause consequences that might put things on pause. Okay, but if you keep thinking about what you want instead of what you don't want, this person is definitely feeling something special for you, and you can see it in this card here. And your self-respect makes you more attractive to them. Let's get you one more card here with the Sexual Magical Oracle Tarot deck. To get you a spiritual exercise to do. Spirit, any advice on any good spiritual exercises regarding the connection between R and TOKKA that TOKKA can work on and give us just a little bit of information before we close the portal. So surrendering. I think that Spirit's letting you know that it's time for you to surrender to the ideas of letting go of the dark thoughts and feelings about love in general that maybe are keeping things a stalemate for you in your thoughts and feelings and around you in life. Maybe you're wondering, why do I not have a partner right now? Why do I not have the things I want? Why do I, surrender to the idea that all that's in the past and that you have what you want right now. Be aware of it right now. Okay, that this is something special that's starting to grow inside of your heart. It's a desire that you want. Surrender to it. So a scene of abandonment. You've got to abandon those old thoughts and feelings that don't serve you, TOKKA. a painful detachment from maybe an old love story or an idea of what you thought it was. Detaching from any kind of bitterness from the past. You see the candle on the table. You see the person leaving. You see her sitting there surrendering to the idea of the old love story, leaving it behind. It's leaving, it's gone, it's out the door. Elvis has left the building. So Spirit says reflection. Grief isolates people in a cocoon of memories and regrets. Leaving it all behind and meditating is a fundamental step to getting out of it. A step, however, that cannot be accomplished too soon. Like, you want to take your time with. It might be something that takes you weeks, months, years. Doesn't have to. Now that you're aware of it. You don't want to be addicted to the pain of the old love story. It's not going to be the same way this time. So here's your spiritual exercise. To help you process the end of a story, get a black candle, a bell, and a sheet of paper on which you will draw the sun and the moon. On the third Saturday of the month, light the candle and then burn the paper over the flame while ringing the bell. Okay, and at the same time, I want you to start calling in what you do want. Write it down on a sheet of paper. Write something you want to call in until the next new moon. Add that to it and it will help. And please keep me updated because you have a lot of good to look forward to in your connections with people and in your life in general. And that is definitely something special to hold on to, okay? And remember, we're here for you. You're not alone. There's great people who come here to chat. And also, if, I'm in a reading or something and you need someone to chat with, or, even if I'm not in a reading, to chat with me. Yes, please do. And thank you so much for your donation. I'm really grateful for it. I hope this reading has helped you. Let me go ahead and do your spirit clearing because that's really important. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective message, and I'm going to get off here, and we're going to go take a walk. Even if it's just down the street and back. I know it's cold outside, but even just a little tiny walk. It's just down the street and back. Hey, Pamela, welcome back to the Chammy, honey. Glad to see you back, too. Here's a spirit clearing. TOKKA. You need me to get her for you? You okay? So, TOKKA. If you have to go back over this reading again, do it so that you can take notes on your exercises, your homework. And enjoy your glow up. Enjoy surrendering to the idea that the old story is behind you now. And that with one little hug, it has shifted everything forward for the better. Okay? All right, Spirit, let's do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe came by today, didn't come by today, found us when we were live, found us when we were not live, got a reading, didn't get a reading. What do we need to know about this afternoon and this early evening, Spirit? What do we need to know? What do you need us to know right now, Spirit? Okay, don't worry about conflict. Don't be worrying about heartbreak. Don't be worrying about competition. Spirit says you were sent here to have fun with this Five of Wands. Okay, so Spirit's saying, get into something fun, even if it's just by yourself. Maybe it's finger painting. Maybe it's making decorations for the holiday. Maybe it's even just, I don't know, putting up one of those websites where you can play Cards Against Humanity free with people. Or card games. You might find interest in that. You just want to take your mind off things and have a little bit of fun with the internet. But Spirit says, try not to worry too much. Just relax. Daddy and I are going to go for a walk. I've been trying to go for a walk now for a while because the internet was being a booger. I had to get some of those readings done. So let's see. Right now it's 5:30. So we're probably going to take the next hour to work out. And then I'm going to come back again around, let me see what my schedule looks like on YouTube. Oh, so I'll be back in the hour of 6 o'clock. I'll be back in about an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah. I'll go ahead and make the second live. I'll go ahead and make another live now, and then I'll go for my walk, okay? I know, right? The internet's being such a boogie. All right. Thank you guys so much for your likes, your love, your donations, your time, your questions, and all the fun chat we've had today. I'll be back in a little bit. Be good to yourselves, okay? And be safe, you too. Be safe. Kalanita. Be back